Good morning, people. Afternoon to some. Figured we'd cruise down to Long Beach for a little bit and stop by the Hoonigan Bakery, but found out that I think they're closed on Sundays. I should probably get a gimbal, handheld gimbal. But last kind of full day. We flights at 10. Probably drop the car off, the run off at about 7, so it gets to the airport and chill and not be rushed. Had Dunkin', had some snickerdoodle. I guess it's the new coffee. And it's not too bad. So Long Beach beaches was a fail. Apparently, from what she was doing some research on, I guess Long Beach is like Laguna Beach, according to Huntington Beach, all along there. We left the Hoonigan shop and drove along Pacific Coast, or Pacific Highway, and we just saw a bunch of like oil rigs and whatnot along, I guess, Pacific Coast Highway, whatever it is. And parking was crazy, so we did not park and get out and look around or anything. Saw a couple of smashed up cars, 2 cars actually, on our way up there. It looked like somebody just smashed and dashed. 2 cars smashed up and just left. We were at the other stop, which is Randy's Donuts. It's actually a famous location, like I said, for a lot of things, movies, I guess commercials, and whatnot. And I'm not getting any donuts. I think I'm donut out from the Universal Studios donut. We ended up throwing a little bit of that away. We ate some of it this morning. Couldn't finish it. It was a lot. Here's some video footage of Randy's Donut, where Iron Man sat in the middle of the donut. Pretty good sized donut, made of, I don't know what it's made of, metal, wood, paint, I don't know. I guess we're gonna probably head somewhere and get some lunch. We might do In-N-Out Burger. In-N-Out Burger. Looks crowded. So we got some In-N-Out burgers and fries, and some unsweet tea. She's eating her burger right now, and I forgot how big the In-N-Out burgers were, and she's just going to town on it.
That's gross.
Watch her.
No.
I think we got like a homeless argument to the left of us in a corner. One guy doesn't like the other guy sitting there because he's been sitting there for a while. And she chows down on her burger.
You're so mean.
Look at her. She's like a raptor. She just turned that meat up. So we are back in Maryland. I did not record anything from the airport or from the flying. We got on the plane. We watched Mad Max. I think it was about 2 hours. Mad Max. That was actually pretty good. And so, okay, let's rewind back a little bit to when I checked in for our flight. I checked in, and you know how they give you the window, the middle, or the aisle. Well, I got us a window in the middle. and I get on the plane, and I get a window with no window. How does that happen? Of all the seats, my window has no window. I got part of the plane, no window. I feel like I got gypped. I have no window, but it was alright. I kept sticking my head through the window, through the seat up front and the seat in the back, and I'm looking across the aisle to see where we were. But we're on our way now to pick up the dogs.
Now you're picking up your game.
Oh, pick up my game first. I'm still waking up. We just woke up about 30 minutes ago. It's like 2 o'clock Eastern time. We get home about 6:30, near 7. So, gonna go pick up my game from GameStop, Call of Duty. I'd rather be in LA. It's a gloomy 51 here, and it's probably sunny and like near 80 there. Probably 75 and sunny there. Oh well. I could always move to LA and become an actor.
Bye.
I don't know if I could live in LA. It's just too congested. And my mom brought up a good point as to why cars are all beat up out there. Their insurance, I'm pretty sure, is high as heck. You get in an accident and you don't want to fix your car because your deductible is probably like super high, or your insurance, and you don't want to report your incident or accident to your insurance because then your insurance goes up higher. So that might be the reason why a lot of the cars out there are all beat up. I'm glad I took Tuesday off, and Wednesday's a holiday, Veterans Day. Gotta think of the veterans and everyone that's took care of this country for us. That's where we're at today. If we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for them, so we gotta take care of them and salute them. They are what America is today. But I'm gonna go into GameStop, pick up my game. Probably hit up Chipotle because she said Chipotle. It's the closest. It's either Chipotle, Chick-fil-A, or Burger King. And we're back. At a GameStop. Got to the game. I actually picked up a challenge coin. All the profits go to our veterans. Says all profits used to place. It's confusing. All profits used to place. Okay. All profits used to place veterans back in the jobs. So help the veterans that don't have jobs get jobs. It's a nice little challenge coin. Like, sure, why not? Focusing? I don't know. To GoPro. And of course, Call of Duty. She's over there on her phone.
Paying a bill, thank you.
Oh, she's paying a bill. I got on the scale when I got home, just for the heck of it.
I lost weight.
How'd you lose weight? What are you?
I'm not putting that on the camera.
I'll put mine on the camera.
You're a guy.
I'm 190. Before we left, I think I was around 184, 185.
I starved you.
It's because she starved me for the wedding.
You were stressed.
I had to fit into a dress, so she starved me. Because she wanted me to fit in my dress. Guess we'll get some Chipotle. I usually get the burrito bowl. She does too.
I'll get all that crap eaten.
At the Chipotle. I would take you guys in with me to the GameStop and stuff, but I'm still getting used to this vlogging stuff. And I know a lot of vloggers take the cameras with them to get food or buy stuff. In time. Now we are off to get the DOGs. Our two little kids.
I love munchkins.
Our little munchkins. Our little fur babies, like some people call them. Our kids covered in fur.
Bella's probably gonna be so big and excited.
I know. It seems like when you don't have your dogs or your pets with you for a while, and you get back and you see them, and it's like they grew. When in reality, they really haven't grown. But it's just that you haven't seen them in a while, and it seems that they have grown.
Bella's still growing.
Bella's still growing. What is she? She's what? 1 and a half. Yeah, she's a 1.5 brindle boxer. And Dallas is about 6.5 years. Oh wow. He is 8 years old. He's an 8-year-old brindle. He was more brindle when we first got him, but as he got older, his like brindleness kind of like faded into like a brindle fawn. But he's still got some brindle in him.
They're opposite boxers.
But yeah, they're opposite boxers. One's an American boxer, and Bella is a European boxer.
My Egyptian.
And she called, for some reason, she says, my Egyptian. No, it's a European. But it's fine. It's all in good fun. But, I got my Band-Aid in the mail for my car.
Is that what you wanted?
Yeah.
Oh.
I was in a parking lot, and we went to the store and came out, and apparently somebody backed into my car and didn't leave a note. So I didn't really notice it until the next day because it was late. I didn't see it at dark. But the paint on my bumper chipped. I was livid, but I mean it was done. Nothing I can do about it. So for the time being, I got one of them vinyl Band-Aids to cover up where the paint's chipping. Only because I don't want any more paint to chip, and I don't want the water to get under the paint. So I gotta slap that on there until I can get it fixed. We are going to pick up our doggy at Grandma's house.
You have two parents.
Grandparents. At their grandparents' house. My parents, my dog's grandparents. Their grandparents. Their grandparents to the dogs.
Yeah,
but they're my parents. I don't know why. I don't know why. My parents aren't divorced. They love each other very much. They go out every sunrise, every sunset when they can. They get pictures together. They're big into taking pictures and photography. And we got the dogs. They're in the back, panting all heavy. They had fun at Grandmom's house. Grandparents. Sorry, got late. I'm thinking like the old kids song, Over the River and Through the Woods to Grandmom's house we go. I'm thinking of that song, Grandmom's house.
You can't leave your dad out though.
Okay, well, we got the dogs from my grandparents' house. The dog.
My parents' house.
Can I delete this and start over? Camera shaking, hitting all these bumps. Okay. Control Alt Delete, backspace something. I don't know. The dogs are in the car. The package is picked up from my grandparents. Not my grandparents. The dogs. Okay, from my parents' house. The dogs.
Say grandparents' house.
We have the dogs from my parents' house. The dog's grandparents' house. Bella's in the middle, watching traffic.
Hey, Bella. She sees the camera.
I can't get it right. I think that's it. I don't know if you can see her. It's kind of dark. She likes to sit there and watch where we go. He lays down. So now we're gonna go home, get them resituated, and have our Chipotle do whatever else we got to do to get back to our routine here in Maryland. 'Cause I don't know what the real world is, and I don't know what normal is, or back into a normal routine. I don't know. Yeah, we're gonna go home and have Chipotle.